world that quietly ranks everything, women are often accused of choosing upward, as if love is a calculation, not a connection. They call it hypergamy, but rarely does anyone ask why. Because behind that choice is a pain passed down through generations, a mother who once stayed in a marriage without dignity, and a daughter who swore never to repeat that fate. Hypergamy isn't greed, it's survival. It's a woman's silent strategy for safety, in a world that rarely gives her space to fail. They call her gold digger, when all she really wants is to feel secure, to be loved without becoming a casualty, to climb not for luxury but for liberty. Don't be so quick to judge a woman's choices until you know how many steps she had to climb, just to stand on equal ground, not just to be loved but to be respected. They say she wants too much, that her love comes with conditions, that she's only chasing men with money, power, or status. They call it hypergamy, a cold, calculated kind of love. But maybe it's not about gold. Maybe it's about safety, about choosing someone who won't abandon her when the storm comes, because she's seen what it looks like when love without power leads to pain. She's watched women before her sacrifice dreams, freedom, and identity for a man who gave them promises but not protection. So now she chooses differently, not out of greed, but out of a quiet inherited wisdom. Hypergamy is not a flaw, it's a response to a world where women are punished for loving down, but ridiculed for loving up. So the next time you judge her for reaching higher, ask yourself, what has she survived to make her want more? They say women always look for someone above them, more successful, more powerful, more secure, and they call it hypergamy, as if it's a sin that deserves mockery. But they forget, a woman isn't born to gamble with her future. For her, love is not just about emotion. It's about safety, direction, about someone who can lead her without drowning her. Behind her choice are bitter memories of mothers who stayed just to survive. Stories of sweet promises that turned into long regrets. A quiet hope that she won't have to repeat the same wounds. Hypergamy isn't about climbing upward. It's about not falling again. It's not about chasing wealth, but about holding on to hope. So before you sneer at a woman who chooses carefully, remember, maybe it's not because she wants more of everything, but because she's already lost too much. They call her a gold digger, say she only wants status, that her love has a price tag. But they don't know what she's seen. They don't know how many women she's watched fall, not because they loved too high, but because they loved too low. Loved men who needed saving, men who gave promises but never protection, men who took their shine, their time, and their dreams, then left them empty. So no, she doesn't want to start from zero with someone who doesn't even know where he's going. She wants more, not just love, but security, not just words, but actions. Not just a man, but a partner who leads with strength, not ego. Call it hypergamy if you want, but don't confuse her standards with selfishness. Her choice is not yours to judge. She's not climbing for gold. She's reaching for peace.